Welcome into your 11 o'clock sports update. I'm Elijah Ford. The Vancouver Canucks sit at 5-5 through their first 10 games after their overtime win last night against the Edmonton Oilers. The team is currently tied for the last playoff wildcard spot with the up-and-coming Chicago Blackhawks. Head coach Adam Foote says he's been impressed with the team's character so far this season.
Our belief is so much different now, where we'd go rogue maybe in the past, get off our belief of how we're going to play. And when they tied it up, we kept going. We kept being relentless.
The Canucks have an off day today, followed by a highly anticipated matchup with the New York Rangers, where they are set to welcome former assistant captain JT Miller back to Vancouver for the first time since his departure last season. The Toronto Blue Jays will play in Game 3 of the World Series tonight as the series shifts to Dodger Stadium for the next 3 games. After splitting the first 2 games in Toronto, the Blue Jays look to find their bats again after Dodgers pitcher Yoshinobu Yamamoto held them to just 1 run in Game 2 while pitching a complete game. 41-year-old playoff legend Max Scherzer is expected to start for the Jays on the mound tonight. Blue Jays manager John Schneider says that it's been a joy to manage the intense Scherzer, who has earned the nickname Mad Max over his career for his fiery outbursts on and off the field.
He's stepped on landmines. He's dodged landmines in a World Series, in a 7-game series. Here's my thought. Here's my feedback. What are you thinking? Okay, when do I throw my side?
Another potential spark for the Blue Jays may be coming with star Bo Bichette returning to the starting lineup at second base. The last time these teams played in Los Angeles, rookie pitcher Mason Fluharty struck out Dodger star Shohei Ohtani for the clinching out that clinched the Blue Jays winning their division and in turn hosting this World Series. The first pitch is set for 5 p.m. Turning to soccer, the Vancouver Whitecaps kicked off their playoff run in grand fashion, dismantling FC Dallas in Game 1 of their best-of-3 opening series. The Whitecaps won the game 3-0 after holding a 22-0 edge in shots and 62% of the possession. Head coach Jesper Sorensen says his team made adjustments after falling to Dallas in the final game of the regular season last week.
Good teams and smart guys, they make mistakes, but they have to learn from it. And I think we made some mistakes a week ago, and now we also learned a little bit from it. And I think that we looked very solid.
With that, Vancouver is now 1 win away from meeting LAFC or Austin FC in the conference semifinals, which will take place on November 22nd. Game 2 is this Saturday at 6:30. Sticking in soccer, FIFA has started selling another 1 million tickets for next year's World Cup. The second phase of sales began Monday and includes a special time slot for residents of the host countries, the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. This phase runs until 11 a.m. Eastern on Friday. Fans from these countries can buy single-match tickets for games in their home nation. The phase is set to open to all fans globally. More than 1 million tickets have already been sold, with the U.S., Canada, and Mexico leading in purchases. Additional sales phases will follow, with dynamic pricing in place. Only 2 games on the NHL schedule tonight. The Ottawa Senators welcome the Boston Bruins as they look to stretch their win streak to 3. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Penguins host the slumping St. Louis Blues, who are the losers of 2 straight. Tonight in the NBA, the Toronto Raptors are looking to even their record at 2-2 when they visit the unbeaten San Antonio Spurs in one of 11 games on the NBA slate. After opening in Atlanta, the Raptors have dropped 2 straight, including a 139-129 loss to Dallas last night. Spurs phenom Victor Wembanyama has scored 100 points through his first 3 games and has recorded 18 blocks. The next closest player has 7. The Raptors currently sit at 9th in the Eastern Conference. Also in sports tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs look to stay above 500 when they entertain the Washington Commanders. The Commanders will be without star quarterback Jaden Daniels, who is dealing with a hamstring injury. The head coach Dan Quinn says is not a long-term concern. Kansas City shut out the Las Vegas Raiders 31-0 last week, while Washington was thumped 44-22 by the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for tuning in to your 11 o'clock sports update. I've been Elijah Ford for BCIT's The Crow.
The hands-on part of the program is the main thing that drew me to the program, and it's the main thing that I'm taking away from this program. There's no experience like just being able to go out and practice and do the work, and been able to do that both here in the newsroom, out on the internships, multiple internships that I've been able to go on, and I think it'll serve me very well.